Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Pacific Growth Strategies Chalk Talk. In today's episode, we take a look at the current ratio, which is used to help measure our ability to cover our short-term obligations. Okay, so let's take a look at the current ratio on our chalkboard. Starting with the formula, we'll take our current assets, such as cash, cash equivalents, inventory, and accounts receivable, to name a few, and we'll divide by current liabilities, a few examples being accounts payable, current portion of long-term debt, and short-term debt. So again, current assets divided by current liabilities gives us our current ratio. Now our period range will be a December 31st in this case, and our current assets we'll find on the December 31st balance sheet of $260,000. And our current liabilities in this case we'll find on the December 31st balance sheet as well at $200,000. So let's go to the calculation since we have our formula and our components. Again, we begin with our current assets of $260,000 and we divide that by our current liabilities of $200,000. So we take the $260,000 divided by the $200,000, and that gives us our current ratio of 1.3. Okay, so as we found out in the chalkboard, the current ratio in our case here is 1.3. Now, why do we want to know our current ratio? In our case here, let's say our current assets include only cash, accounts receivable, and inventory. Now, if we took our cash, collected all of our accounts receivable, and sold our inventory at cost, we would cover our current obligations 1.3 times. Now, if our current ratio was 1.0, that means we would cover our current obligations dollar for dollar by selling our inventory at cost, collecting our accounts receivable, and using our cash. Now, let's say it was 0.5, our current ratio, we would not have enough to cover our current obligations and could be at risk of a cash shortage without change. For more information on how the current ratio can be used to help your business and your cash flow, please visit us at pacificgrowthstrategies.com and book a free discovery call. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, we wish you continued success.